everyone, my name is Karen, this is my channel RatherBeReading, and today I'm bringing to you a reading vlog. Hi guys, it is 8:07 p.m. on Sunday the 9th of September. Welcome to a new vlog. Apologies for this background. I'm filming not where I normally do in my room. I'm just facing, I only have my lamp on. And so I'm just trying to face it so I can get some decent-ish lighting. And the way I normally sit to face it was really hurting my back. So I'm giving you my open closet and bedroom doorway. So I've been out all day today. I went to my niece's soccer game at 9. I then went to my dad's soccer game at 11:30. I then went to watch the B's and A's of the men's squad play at 1:15 and 3 o'clock respectively. I then came home, was home for about 30 minutes, got changed and went out to dinner with my parents, and then came home, had a shower and washed my hair, and here I am. So it's been a pretty busy day. Having said that, I did actually, so I'm still currently reading, oh, almost knocked my phone off. I'm still currently reading Stray by Rachel Vincent. I didn't actually end up reading a single page of this yesterday. So in the clip the last clip of my last vlog was in the late afternoon, and I ended up just watching a couple of movies last night, and then ended up being really late, and I was like, it was like 2:30 in the morning, and I was like, I really need to go to sleep because I was being picked up at 8:15 this morning to go to my niece's game. So I didn't end up reading anything. So I was on page 316 of this. I actually had a couple of opportunities to read today while I was out. So my mum didn't come to my dad's game or to the guys games because there was football games on the South Australian level of football, which is the state. It's like state level, and my mum has a team that she supports and they're in the finals at the moment. They actually lost today, so they're out of the finals now, but she was at that. So I was just with my dad, is the moral of the story. And I went to his game, but because I was with him and I went along with him, I was there from when he needed to get there, which was when he needed to be there to get ready and warm up and all of those things. And so I was just sitting by myself on the sideline for 40 minutes before his game even started. So I read a couple of chapters then. So I am on page 365. So I read about 50 pages today. I've got about 70 pages left, but it is only, what time did I just say it was? It's exactly 8:10 now. So I don't normally turn my light out for another hour and one, until about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I'm basically planning to just read this and finish this, and then once I finish it, I'll probably go to bed. Yeah. I think that's it. Tomorrow, back to work. Ugh. But yeah, I think that's it. I will talk to you guys, hopefully with a slightly better angled and lit clip tomorrow. Guys, we're only 3 weeks away. 3 weeks? 4 weeks. Might be 4 weeks. Let me check the calendar. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 weeks away from daylight savings. So we're going to actually be able to have day-lit clips even when I get home from work again soon, which is awesome. But yeah, I think that's it. I will talk to you guys when I get home from work tomorrow, and I'll be able to give you guys my thoughts on this. And I do also have an audiobook ready to go to start listening to tomorrow, so I'll be able to talk to you guys about that as well. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is 5:50 p.m. on Monday, the 10th of September. I just got home from work a little while ago, and I've just been doing nothing, adult things. I had to change the kitty litter, because normally I do that on the weekend, and because I was so busy, not busy, but because I was out all day, both days of the weekend, I didn't get a chance to do it, so I just did it when I got home. So that's a adult task I can tick off my list for another week. So, I, last night, as preempted, finished Stray by Rachel Vincent. So, it was just okay for me. It was pretty much what I would expect from an urban fantasy about werecats. There was that one little plot point that I've kind of mentioned previously. It might have been in my last vlog that I did get, like, I was surprised by. There was one little, like, kind of mini plot twist type thing that I was like, ooh, didn't see that coming. So I liked that. I've mentioned before as well, but again, might have been in my last vlog, that I do find the main character frustrating because she moves from being, like, sassy, independent into more just being a bit of a pain in the ass and more being immature than anything. But at the same time, this is a 6-book series, so maybe that leaves a lot of room for character growth. Who knows? So I'm giving this a 3.25 stars. I did enjoy it, but I just don't think this is anything amazing. So I finished that last night. I then today, oh, hair. Ugh, look like crap. Today started Christie's Great Idea by Anne M. Martin, book 1 of the Babysitters Club series. I am on page 54, so I've read 5 chapters so far. I did read a little bit on the bus on the way home, and I read, I think, like a chapter on my lunch break. So I'm hopeful to get this finished tonight. This is, how long is it? How long are you? Oh, that's because I was like, why did the page numbers disappear? But it's because it was a preview of the second book. There's 156 pages, so I've literally got basically 100 pages to go. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to finish this tonight. I think I'm going to read, like, at least a chapter before I go to knitting tonight. And then it's a middle grade book. I'm pretty confident that I'm going to be able to read, like, even, like, a 90 pages tonight before I go to bed. So the plan is to finish this tonight, so that I can move on to another library book. But yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. I actually already have, like, kind of thought a little bit about the stuff that Anne M. Martin has put into here already, that I feel like she's putting in so that, you know, people of this age, the age that this is marketed at, can, like, relate to it and think about, like, you've got Christy, who has a single mother, and her mother is working really hard to provide for her and her brothers and sisters, but her mum also has this new boyfriend that Christy really doesn't like. So you've got that, and you've got Marianne, who has a single father. Her mother died when she was little, and her dad is really overprotective. Again, I think something that people can relate to. You then have, like, Claudia, who is very different from the rest of her family. The rest of her family is very, like, conservative, and she is very arty and likes really out there fashion, and she doesn't feel like she fits in her family unit. She's just very different from them. I think this is all things. There's, like, each of the babysitters in the Babysitters Club can find something in one of the members of the group to relate to. And I really, really like that. So, top-notch work, Anne M. Martin. So yeah, the part where I'm at, they have just decided basically to form the Babysitters Club. So yeah, enjoying this. That is about it, I think. Like I mentioned, I've got knitting tonight. So I'll check in with you guys when I get home from work tomorrow. I said I should have thoughts. Oh, audiobook. So I didn't start an audiobook today. I did have one lined up, and I went to start listening to it this morning. It was Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. It's in another language. I don't know what language, because whatever language it is, I don't speak. And I checked the information on the book, and I couldn't find anywhere where it lists the language, like on the library app, so I don't know what language it is in. All I can tell you is that it wasn't English. Like, I even skipped ahead, because at first I was just like, is there, like, some weird portion of this where there's, like another language at the start, and I, like, skip forward a bit, and no, it's just the whole thing's in another language. So yeah, that was interesting. I'm not sure how I managed to loan from my library a book not in English, but that's cool, I guess, that they have audiobooks in other languages from my library for people in Australia who maybe English isn't their first language. That's really cool. So I'll have to make sure to set my preferences on the app so that only English books come up in future, so that I don't accidentally do that. So that was the only audiobook that I had downloaded. Actually, that was in from hold. So I've just returned that to the library, because obviously I'm not going to listen to it. And I will probably go through tonight when I get home from knitting and find something in just the available now section to listen to, see if there's anything there that piques my fancy. So today I was just listening to podcasts. So yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is 5:37 p.m. on Tuesday, the 11th of September. I just got home from work a little while ago. I have boxing tonight. So I mentioned it would have been in my last vlog that I went to boxing last week with my mum, and we've signed up for like a package for like 10 classes. You can do them as much as you want. Like you could do 10 in 2 weeks if you wanted to, but we're just doing it as probably one a week, mainly because, well, partly recovery time, but also I can't really commit to more than once a week because I have always just got shit going on. Like this week, for example, I had knitting on Monday, boxing tonight, tomorrow night I have physio, tomorrow night I've got physio, Thursday night I have an eye test, you know, next week I've got knitting, boxing, physio, massage. Like being an adult real sucks sometimes. So hopefully my back like keeps improving, and I can eventually soon not have to go to physio and massage as often as I am at the moment. Partly for time and also just for money. So yes. Anyway, this was completely a tangent. So I'm going to boxing tonight. I've got to pick my mum up in about 15 minutes. So yeah. In terms of a reading update, so last night I did finish Christie's Great Idea by Anne M. Martin, as I predicted that I would. So I really enjoyed this. I was mentioning yesterday about how I like how all of the babysitters have something, you know, that I think kids can relate to. I don't think I mentioned, but like also, if you don't know, Stacy in the series has diabetes. So that's another thing I think, that just showing like someone who has an illness and her friends are really understanding about it, you know, blah, blah, blah. Really enjoyed this. Give this 4 stars. Yeah, I look forward to continuing on with my reread of this fave series from my childhood. I then today started What Doesn't Kill Her by Carla Norton. Oh, Winifred. This is the second book in what's just a duology from what I understand, that the first one follows a girl, woman, she thinks she's in her like early 20s, named Reeve, who was kidnapped as a child and held captive for several years, and then was found or whatever, and there's that whole, and she's like now an adult, and there is a similar girl recovered from a similar kidnapping situation, and she like goes in to like help support this girl and the girl's family because, you know, it's something she's been through. So that's what the first book is about, and then this second book is following on from that first one. I think the stories are kind of like, you could probably read them completely separately, I think. I don't really know because I haven't read this yet, and I can't really basically tell you anything about what this is about because it would just spoil the first one. But yeah, I started this. I only read on the bus on the way home. I'm on page 27, so I haven't read very much. Like I mentioned, I do have boxing. I also would like, once I get home from boxing, to edit and upload my TBR, which I filmed not the weekend just been, but the weekend before, and I still haven't uploaded. I've just been so busy lately, and then when I do have time, all I want to do is like just do nothing, like read or sleep, or I'm just in a real funk at the moment. But yes, I have read 27 pages of this. Hopefully I can get a bit more of this read tonight, because this is currently overdue at the library, and it is about 360 pages, so I'd like to at least read a little chunk of this tonight. But yeah, that is about it for my update. I'll talk to you guys when I get home from work tomorrow. Oh, sorry, that is not it for my update. I did start a new audiobook today. So I went through last night and went through the available now section and found something, and then realized that I actually did have another book that must have come off hold yesterday that I didn't realize. So I'm listening to the one first that came off hold, which is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. So this is technically a reread for me. I read this book several years ago. Like, I don't even, let me have a look and see if it was when I was on Goodreads. I'm going to have a quick look if it was when I was on Goodreads or if it's not even marked on Goodreads. This is riveting content. It's not. I haven't even marked it as on Goodreads. So let's go to my profile. When did I join Goodreads? I feel like I joined Goodreads in like 2013. I was pretty late to the Goodreads game because I don't have a lot of friends who are into reading or anything, so I just had never heard of it. Does it say? I don't know when I joined because my profile doesn't tell me. Because I'm seeing it as me, I guess, and not what other people see. Anyway, I don't know. The point is, this was a really pointless clip. The point is, I have read this before. But years ago, and it was at a time, like, I don't remember obviously I remember the main part of the plot, like, so if you don't know, this is a literary fiction book, and it's basically set around a main character who is at a small, like, liberal arts college in Vermont, and he ends up joining this, like, small group, like, there's him and 5 others that are all, basically being taught by this one particular teacher, like, one particular professor, and they become, like, a really small, tight-knit group, and you know from the get-go that one of them was murdered, and that they murdered, like, I don't know if you think that all of them, or you know that him, the main character, and at least some of the others murdered this other boy in the group. And then you kind of go back and lead up to that, I guess. I mean, I have read it before, but I don't really remember too much about it except for that main kind of gist of the plot. And I know that I didn't love it. So that's why I decided to reread it. Like, when I saw it on my library's audio, like on the app on Libby, I was like, oh, I might give this another go because I read it so many years ago. I'm a much more, I don't know, I don't want to say advanced, but I read a lot more. I've always read kind of widely, but I'm more critical, I am more open. I still don't know if I'm going to like it, but I think maybe I didn't like it because I just found it really pretentious. But we'll see. So let me check. Can have some more riveting content while I once again try to check something on my phone. I am 21% of the way through. It's a like chunky-ish book. So I'm 21% of the way through that. I don't know if I'm loving the audio narration. So when it started, I was like, this is a female, I thought was an interesting choice because the main character is a male. And the voice to me at the start was very obviously female in a way that it was trying to put on, not like a super obvious male voice, but trying to have like a kind of male inflection in the tone. And then so I looked up who the narrator was, and it's actually Donna Tartt. So Donna Tartt, the author of the book, is narrating the book herself. But I probably need to listen to some more of it, but I don't know if I love the voice. Her voice kind of reminds me of Jodie Foster, the actress, if that means anything to anyone. So yeah, I am enjoying it. I think if I had to rate it now, well, I couldn't rate it now because it's such an incomplete story, but I feel like I'm enjoying it more now than what I probably did the last time, but I don't know because I don't really remember. All I remember is kind of my end feeling about the book, that I didn't really like it, so who knows, it could go downhill. Although it does take a bit to get into, I will say that as well. In the first kind of 5 to 10%, I was like, get to the point, because we have a whole part about, you know, him and going to the college and then trying to get into this class with this group and then not getting in at first and then admiring this group from afar and all of that crap. So it did take a bit for me to like kind of get into it, but I am enjoying it a bit more now, so I'm interested to continue listening and kind of see if I do end up enjoying it more than I did the last time. But yeah, that is now it for this clip. I really need to go because I still need to get changed and I need to leave in like 10 minutes. So I will talk to you guys again when I get home from work tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is, what time is it? It's 5:19 p.m. on Wednesday, the 12th of September. You guys, the days are getting longer. I'm home from work. I actually left a tiny bit early today. Not a huge amount. I left like 10 minutes early, but I'm able to film with natural light. It actually looks really good on camera. But we're not too far off the sun setting, but still, we finally made it to day lit clips after work. This is so exciting. So, just got home from work. I am so sore from boxing. We did a lot of bouncing around on like the balls of our feet. Holy shit. My calves are so tight. They're so sore. And I've actually had quite a sore Achilles over this end part of the soccer season. So my Achilles really ain't feeling great either. Anyway, so that was last night. Today I went to work, and then tonight I do have physio. So I don't have to leave for physio for about an hour. My aim for the time before physio is to get edited my TBR video. I want to edit and upload that tonight. It's so late, but I filmed it and I want to put it up. If I have any time left after I edit it before I have to leave, I'll start editing the last vlog because I haven't edited that either, obviously. But hopefully I at least have enough time to get my TBR exporting. I don't need to have the full thing uploaded before I leave because I can do other stuff while it's exporting, but the actual editing part, you know, I need to be able to hear and listen and look, etc. So I would like to get that done before I leave, which I think is doable. In terms of a reading update, so last night I read some of What Doesn't Kill Her. I didn't get a huge amount read. I think I read about 50 pages from where I was at when I checked in with you guys. So I was on page 83 last night, and I have read a little bit today. I read a little bit on my lunch break and on the bus on the way home from work, and I'm currently on page 125. So I am that far of the way through. I am enjoying this. We're really kind of into the crux of the plot, so I am enjoying this, looking forward to continuing on with this. So once I get home from physio, I'm planning to spend the rest of the night just watching some booktube and reading, so hopefully I can get through a chunk of this tonight. I did also continue on with the audiobook for The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I am now, how far through am I? 55% of the way through, so over halfway. I'm definitely enjoying it, but I also find it really slow in parts. I believe the actual physical book is between like 500 and 600 pages, so it is a lengthy book, and I definitely feel like it could be shorter, but I'm enjoying it. So yes, I'm interested to see what my overall feelings are going to be about it once I get to the end, because like I said, I have found it quite slow, and I am only still like halfway through. I also really do wish, I know that they're making a movie out of Donna Tartt's other book, The Goldfinch. I actually really wish they would make a movie out of The Secret History, even though I'm not like, I don't in any way think that this is going to be like a 5-star read or anything. For me, I can really see this as a movie, and in some ways I think this would work better as a movie than as a book, because I feel like it wouldn't be as slow, and that's one of my only real issues. Well, I also don't like any of the characters, but I don't think you're supposed to. And yeah, I could really see this as like a movie. The other thing that I find really interesting is that it's very, and I don't know if anyone else feels like this when they read it, it's really hard to pinpoint what time it's set. I presume it's supposed to be set in the present, but it feels like it's set in like the 40s or 50s. Like I keep picturing it as set in like the 40s, 50s, 60s kind of time period. And then something will be referenced. I don't know. It's never really, I don't think it's ever really said what time period, because like Charlie Sheen was mentioned, they talk about going to the movies. They talk about drugs which are fairly more modern, like cocaine, and meth was mentioned, which are like slightly more modern drugs, but like they never mention anyone having what in America would be referred to as a cell phone. Here we would just call it a mobile. But yeah, no one ever has like a cell phone. Like that's never referenced. Like the main male character, like the main character, repeatedly, like so many times throughout the book, is going down to the payphone. So I'm like, when is this set? I get that Charlie Sheen isn't a super recent actor, necessarily, like he's still obviously around today, but like he was around in like the 80s, so maybe it's set in like the 80s. Cocaine, very prevalent in the 80s, so maybe it's set in like the 80s, kind of before, so I don't know. Or maybe it is told to you when it's set and I just completely missed that, but I really picture it being set in like the 50s, but it's clearly not. So I find that kind of, you know, dichotomy almost between it feeling old but it not is kind of good but a bit strange as well. Anyway, that is all I really have to report for this evening. I need to go so I can get editing on this TBR. And yeah, I think that's it. I will talk to you guys when I get home from work tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hi, folks. Whew, it is 7:26 p.m. on Thursday, the 13th of September. So it's a lot later than I normally check in with you guys. I actually just got home a little while ago. So I mentioned, I think earlier in the vlog, that I had an eye test tonight. And so because of that, I ended up driving like part of the way to work and then parking in like this complex, like a park and ride facility at the shops, because that's where my eye test was at the shops, because it's late night shopping tonight. So I parked there, and then I went, when I got off the bus there and then went in, did a little bit of shopping before my eye test. Winifred, do not on the bloody couch. Ah, let go of it. Ah, do not bite me. Apologies. Oh, Jesus. She likes to test me. What was I even saying? I've completely lost my train of thought now. Oh, I did a little bit of shopping, had my eye test, had some dinner, came home. I had my mum feed the cat, because I knew I wasn't going to get home till later, so my mum came around and fed Winnie. And I just got home a little while ago. So, reading update, and I do have to get new glasses. So I just wear reading glasses, which is for like reading and computer work, and I never wear them at home, which I really, really should. I only ever wear them, I wear them at work, most of the time, most of the time. I just realized it looked like I was waving. I was going for this kind of motion. But yeah, so I really do need to get better because I need a slightly stronger prescription. So really need to be better about wearing them. Anyway, that's it. I think that's all I have to report. So reading update. I read a lot of this, not a lot. I read a chunk of this last night, which was great. And then did read a little bit on my lunch break today. I didn't read at all on my commute, because I had a shorter commute because I drove part of the way. The bus ride part was a lot shorter. So I'm on page 250. This is less than 300, no, it's 357. It's 357, so I've got just over 100 pages. I really want to finish this tonight. I'm hopeful that I can do that. The only other thing I need to do tonight, so I did upload my TBR last night. It's so late, it's ridiculous. And I did edit the first kind of half of the vlog clips. I edited like 3 clips. But I think I skipped a day last vlog, so I think I only have like maybe 4 clips left to edit. Anyway, so I am hoping to get, the only thing I need to do tonight is wash my hair. Yeah, I'm going to shower and wash my hair, which I'll probably do actually once I finish filming this clip. So I am hoping to read a chunk of this tonight. I did also finish the audiobook today for The Secret History. So I was only 55% of the way through. So I was aiming for 80%. And then I was over, I think it was like 94% of the way through when I got off the bus. And so I just kept the headphones in while I was walking around the shops and just listened to the end of it, because I only had like 30 minutes left to listen to. So I finished it. I don't know, you guys. I have really mixed thoughts about it. It's one of those stories where I hate the characters. I hate like every single character. There's not a character in it who I enjoy. Except maybe kind of Judy Poovy. Maybe a little bit, but that's it, and she's not a main character. Don't really like any of the characters, and for me, once we get kind of past the halfway point of the novel, things really slow down. I think this book could easily be at least 100 pages shorter than what it is. I think I enjoyed it maybe a little bit more than what I did. Like, I was thinking maybe like almost like a 3.75, almost like a 3.5 to 3.75. But the end was just so slow that I'm leaning more towards just a 3-star, because it really does drag, and it does have a slight pretentious feel to it. I know a lot of people say that you either love The Secret History or you love The Goldfinch. I haven't read The Goldfinch. I do own a physical copy of that book, so it is on my TBR, so I do plan to read that at some point, and hopefully I enjoy that one. To me, the plot of it just sounds really boring. But maybe this will be the case where The Secret History's plot sounded great, but then it was boring, and then the Goldfinch's plot will sound boring, but it won't be. That's my hope. But yeah, I think I'm going to give it like a 3 or 3.25 star. That is about it. It's Friday tomorrow, which is awesome. What do I have going on tomorrow night? I should hopefully be able to check in with you guys when I get home from work. My niece has, for her soccer team, they're playing like a kids versus parents game. And I think my brother-in-law and my dad, I think, are both playing like in that, like with my niece. So I'll probably go along to that because that'll just be like a lot of fun to watch and stuff. So I think I'll go along to that. Apart from that, I don't really have any other plans though. So yeah, I think I will check in with you guys before I head off to that though. And that is it for this clip. I think I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is 11:23 a.m. on Saturday the 15th of September. Kind of a long time no see. I didn't end up filming a clip yesterday, so I was at work yesterday and I came home and then went to, I think I mentioned that my niece's team, kind of because it's getting towards the end of their season, they only have 2 games left, they did like just like a fun like parents versus kids game, and my dad and my brother-in-law were playing in that like with my niece, so I went along to that, and then we all ended up going out to dinner after. We just went to like Hungry Jack's. We all went to that, and I got home around 9:30 and I was just really tired, and I ended up kind of going to bed pretty early. I went to bed pretty much like not long after I got home. I think I read a couple of chapters and then I went to sleep. I've been up this morning since about 6:30 because partly because I went to bed so early, and then the weather here has been really crazy. It was blowing an absolute gale this morning. Like the wind was so loud that's what woke me up. So yeah, I've been up for quite a while. I then went to coffee and such, came home, put away all my groceries and things, and then have come to the library. I actually haven't been to the library in a couple of weeks. I didn't really have anything to return, and I didn't have anything to pick up, but I do have something to pick up today, and I've got a few books to return, so here I am. So reading update. So I actually have here, because I haven't been in yet, I finished What Doesn't Kill Her by Carla Norton. I finished this on Thursday night. I did really enjoy this. My only real issue with it is that I think my battery is really low, and I don't have my backup battery with me, so hopefully we don't get cut off. And if we do, I'll have to quickly jump in when I get home. But I finished this. The only problem I really had with this is that it's a little bit convenient in a lot of stuff that happens with them, like them solving the crime, like a lot of just like convenient coincidence type of thing. But I did enjoy this. I'll probably give it like a 3 star. It was okay. I then started Rogue by Rachel Vincent. That is the second book in the Shifters series, and I started that yesterday. I didn't read on my lunch break because I actually had lunch with an old colleague, and then I read a little bit on the bus on the way home, and then I read a couple of chapters. I think I'm about 70 pages of the way through that. I don't have anything really going on today for the rest of today, and the only thing I have going on tomorrow is my niece has a game at 9 a.m, but then that's it. So I've already earmarked tomorrow when I get home from my niece's game to be my day of like just getting stuff done around the house. I've set myself a couple of goals of things that I want to achieve tomorrow. So today, once I get home from here, I'm just going to relax. I'm just going to read, watch BookTube, maybe watch a couple of movies or some episodes of Glee. And yeah, that's all I really have on the agenda. So that's it. I think I'll check in with you guys maybe later this afternoon if I get a lot read, or tomorrow at some point during the day. But that is it for this clip because my battery is literally about to die. Bye guys. Hi guys. It is 5:15 p.m. on Sunday the 16th of September. I thought I'd film this clip quickly now before we lose all natural light. So today was supposed to be my get a lot of crap done around the house a day after I got back from my niece's soccer game. So I went to that this morning, and I have been doing stuff, but I just am always, oh crap. I'm always, I just know, we'll get into it. I'm always like think that I'm going to get so much done, and then the day just gets away from you and I never accomplish anywhere near as much as I want to. So I didn't really get any like tidying or cleaning done, because when I got home from my niece's game, I basically sat down and planned out the 2 videos that I wanted to film today. My parents came around because my dad mowed my lawns, and they were here for a little bit, and then they left, and I filmed those 2 videos. I did a lot of washing, and so I hung the washing out. I also finished, which I've literally just finished, putting all of the books finally onto my bookshelf, because I've had my bookshelves for ages now, and I'd kind of partially put books on and then just had never done the rest of it, which is why I just said, oh crap, because I just noticed some books out here that I'd brought out here for something, and I just realized they're not on the shelves, and now I need to find a spot for them. Not that that's an issue, because I actually have more space than I know what to do with. So I've literally just got done doing that, and I'm about to head around to my parents' place for dinner very shortly. But yeah, so I've done all that, and like the day's basically gone now, and I didn't really do any like cleaning or tidying. But my plan, now that soccer's almost done and I'm gonna have a lot more free time on the weekend, is to try do kind of what I did this weekend, of having one day about relaxing and just chilling out, watching movies, reading and stuff like that, and then having one day where I really try to focus on getting stuff done around the house to try be just generally a more productive member of society. So yeah, so in terms of excuse me, a reading update, I'm still reading Rogue by Rachel Vincent. So I have read, see, I lost a nail today, god damn. I am still reading this. I have got a bunch of reading done today. So last night I read about 70 pages yesterday. So I was on about page 130, 140-ish. And I have read a chunk of this today. I'm on page 284. So I've read about 140 pages just in amongst doing stuff. I think I've mentioned before that one of the ways I do get stuff done is I'll put on music or videos from BookTube or something like that, and I'll do 3 songs worth or 3 videos worth, etc. of work, and then I'll read a chapter type of thing. So I've been doing that today, and so I have read about 140 pages. So I'm on page, like I said, 284. There are 394 pages in this. I've got 110 pages to go, so I'm planning to finish this tonight. This is the last clip for this vlog, so I may record another quick clip at the end of this. Oh, the other thing that I did also, Winifred, honestly, is she wants to be fed her dinner, is that I have edited all the clips for this vlog except for this one that I'm doing right now, and I filmed the intro outro as well today, so that I have that to go in. So that's almost ready to go. Like, once I need to put that up, I'll have one of the videos that I filmed today. So I filmed my book haul today for August, and that will go up, and then this vlog will go up. But my book haul's pretty short for August, and I've already got this edited, so I'm really hopeful that I can actually keep like kind of on track with getting those videos up, which is really good, because I've been so slack the past couple of months with my video uploading. So yeah, so that's good as well. I'm trying to think if I've got anything else to report. I'm hopeful that I'll get this done, is what I was saying, and I may film another clip about this before I go to bed, but it depends when I finish it. If I literally finish it right as I'm going to sleep, then I won't. But if I finish it like earlier on in the evening, like before I go to bed, then I may film another clip to tack on to the end of this with my thoughts before the outro. So I don't know. We may be heading to the outro right now, or we may be heading to another clip, but I'll definitely talk to you guys again soon. Bye guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. I don't think this one was too long. Touch wood. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. Please like the video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more from my channel. That is all I have for this video today. Bye guys.